Hey, Gutfoxx here. So, MLB The Show, it is that content week. It is going on, dudes. I just first want to talk about the World Series rewards released today. We got like teases for Babe Ruth on his way. We got teases for a Future Stars promo, which 30 new cards of that, which you guys can kind of infer which one that is. But we'll get to that in a second. First, let's take a look at the Maddox and Reggie Jackson released today. Overall, I think it's kind of a dick move to release Greg Maddux right here as a World Series reward the day. Well, we'll get it when we talk about it, but kind of a dick move. We'll just say that. We'll tease it to release Greg Maddux. Now, this Maddux card, he's like, I don't know. I think the sinker baller times are still here, but it's nowhere near as much as they were the previous 2 years, where we saw like these, even the slower sinkers that had a lot of movement dominated dudes, because like the way they came up out of the hands and then they moved quite a bit and they look like curveballs and off speed stuff. Now when you're throwing 90 miles per hour and you're topping out of that, you got to have incredible other things, and one of those things needs to be hits per nine. Is 101 hits per nine good enough to kind of like, win a little bit over your opponents due to that RNG factor that pitching has? It's borderline, I'd say, right there. Now, his velocity, circle change, slider, curveball, he's got the good pitches in the game, right? Like the best pitches in the game right now: sinker, slider, changeup. You need those three, unless you have like outlier fastball. If you have outlier fastball, then you can work with other things. Or like a really good screwball also works. Knuckleballs, we don't even want to talk about those, but for the most pitchers, those three cards right there. Okay, those things, and then he's got a curveball to top it off. Super slow curveball, right? I don't know, those really airbenders, I guess we'll say. He's then got great control. Obviously, it's Greg Maddux. Although the slider and curveball aren't the greatest, so curveball will definitely hang. Even with 99 control, curveballs are going to hang. That's just the name of this game. It's been this way for many years. I don't know why they haven't fixed curveballs much at all, but it's kind of annoying. Then the pitch break on them is also very incredible. So Greg Maddux, we'll have to see how he plays this year. I don't know. I don't like to judge pitches before using them, especially this year. And well, really any year, because it's kind of hard to see it unless they have like, outlier fastball, and then like, Randy Johnson, once they change his motion, dominating now. But it's still hard to see that. Like Nolan Ryan last year with an outlier fastball, I think it was gonna be junk, and then he just dominated dudes. Reggie Jackson is a little bit disappointing. I think he doesn't have a whole lot of tools, right? He's 70 speed, which is good. It's definitely usable in the outfield for sure. His fielding reaction aren't great. Arms not incredible. His power isn't bazingas either. It does get over double 100 at parallel 5, but I don't know. For these two choices, Greg Maddux, Reggie Jackson, maybe not the greatest, but Greg Maddux. Let's talk about why it was a dick move, okay? Why SDS kind of did us in a little bit. So the collections that we know are on the way. Actually, it's better off to look at the schedule first. So we know what's coming on the 31st, which by my clock will be today, East Coast time, tomorrow, the rest of it, I think, by the time this video gets out. But the event, the new collection with the Ozaki collection for Ledger Hitter, I do believe it says collect all, and I'll show you what they're teased here. Okay. So it says collect all of the Takashi series player items, earn this legend any guesses. So it looks a lot like Babe Ruth, with kind of like the round face and everything. So people are thinking this is like the Babe Ruth collection for Takashi series. What overall will he be? Hopefully it's nice. Hopefully it's above Delgado's overall. So Delgado, as you know, is a 97. So maybe a 98. I don't know. Would he be another 97? Would we collect a 97 to get a 97? I mean, we got 95 and a 97. So hopefully it's a 98, and hopefully it's a really good card. Babe Ruth is Babe Ruth, the greatest player in baseball history. A lot of people are like, oh, what about Barry Bonds? Yeah, could he pitch that? Was he also one of those pitchers in the league? Didn't think so. So maybe we'll get it, in a couple years. We'll, of course, see how the current greatest pitcher and hitter, Brett Phillips, is, and maybe he'll surpass Ruth. But until that time, it's Ruth for me. So with that said, I don't know what his overall is going to be. Hopefully it's going to be a really relevant card. Then the issue becomes, with these Takashi series collections, how long until they bring out a bunch of new ones? Because I thought I heard somewhere that they also tease like a Jimmy Rollins somewhere. So like if it comes out and this Takashi collection ends up being, 9 guys tomorrow, These ones, I don't have Maddox, I don't have Morgan. I got to grind BR like crazy here. I don't know if we'll be able to get Maddox here soon enough, but yeah, then like they bring another one, it becomes immensely cheaper. Then everybody has another great left-handed first baseman bat, and they got like 2 of them now with Delgado here. I mean, maybe Ruth will give him decent speed to play the outfield, but generally most people put him at first base for a while. Then we like got Lou Gehrig, a left-handed first baseman coming out of the Lou Gehrig program within a couple days of this. So I don't know. It's going to be a little bit of a time. We'll see how much demand there's. Hopefully on Friday we can get with that big collection, we can get another left-handed first baseman. Who do we think's coming Friday? Who's a great lefty for? We're gonna get David Ortiz for a Friday big collection. I could only hope. I could really only hope. Let's go full meme on it. And nothing but lefty first baseman. Maybe a Prince Fielder 99 overall. Anyways, the 30 players they say in the next featured program. Let's talk about that right here before we talk about switch back to the big collection. So they did tease a little bit. We're getting a headliner. Cool. As you see, the P in the background means he's going to not be in Pittsburgh for the bulk of his career because we're going to sell low and he'll actually go on to have success later. So, sweet headliner tomorrow. We'll pull some packs for it, of course, to add to our Pirates theme team. Ranked seasons, and then the other thing I want to look at are the future stars. Now, we do have, they call them future of the franchises. So, as we know, the Pirates don't have a future. We've been buffaloed enough by that. So Josh Lowe right here, 95 overall. Josh Lowe's cool, but I prefer Brandon High. But his stats, they're pretty good, right? Not the greatest power. Let me shrink this a little bit, which is the exact opposite of embiggen. And yeah, Josh Lowe. 5 tools, right? Incredible fielder, really nice speed, steal, all that stuff right there. And then he's got the good power, righty contact. He's a left-handed bat, not that great against lefties, so a little tough for lefty on lefty matchups if you're gonna actually run him. But a 95 overall, which is kind of incredible in my opinion, right? Because when you take a look at what we have in the collections, sorry, I want to look at programs. Like Halliday himself is just a 95 overall, so his specific program just for one guy got a 95. Now we're gonna get a big program for 30 guys, all at 95 overall. So we only really have, I mean, we got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 95s in the game right now, plus obviously live series collection rewards. And then we're about to get 30 more. Is this filter just going to get 30 more? Are they going to make them all auctionable? Are they going to be non-auctionable? I don't think they said anything about them being auctionable or non-auctionable. But we're also getting, is that an O? What's his name? Orelvis, plus you fell off. Orelvis plus ratio plus you fell off. I can't pronounce that. I am ignorant. We got more future of the franchise cards here. We got the Bello, Peraza, and Henderson here. So, not bad at all. That's coming Friday, 30 of them. So what does this mean, right? Future of the franchises. What does this mean for the collection that's coming on Friday too? Now, we speculated previously on the collection that we could maybe get some more cards like milestones or something to make these, bigger, I would say, and harder to do or easier to do, I guess, would be what I was saying. That are things that we couldn't do day one. Now, generally with the collection, you can skip one of them. So, like, if they requires, like, future of the franchises for the big collection to do into it, you could maybe potentially skip that one and get it done ASAP. That's a potential. Maybe they won't allow that this time. I don't know. But overall, watch my last video. Well, not last video, but 2 videos ago, I think I did a video going through the numbers that you're going to need, basically, for each one of these. Investment opportunities still. We talked about the postseason one could require, if they require half of these, I think half of these things are auctionable. Not a bad one here to look at. I've only got a couple extras right there. I got an extra Roy Halladay because I bought them earlier than I earned them. I don't love the big ones as far as requirements because usually they only go like half of these, whereas like small ones, awards might be okay. Prime, I want to look at milestone or signature. Sometimes they require like all of these, so we might be out of luck if they don't give us another intense pack. Glavin could be crazy. I don't know. I've already put in an order for Suter. I don't know why it hasn't been filled yet. That's very disappointing. I'll have to go take a look at that. But overall, like, you know, it's not bad to look at these things. Like, Britton's just, like, gone, right? Like, he was a previous inning boss reward. Pierre's from a pack that's no longer there, to my knowledge. And then Willis is a ranked season rewards, too. So these things could very well go up. If they require you to get 3 of these 4, that could definitely go up in price or spike in price. So it's definitely, you know, don't take my advice on anything, right? I'm just an ignorant son of a gun on the internet that just talks baseball and football all day long. But it's definitely not a bad idea to grab some of these. I have just been stub poor. This has been the worst year for me. I don't know, man. I think I'm splitting my time too much between this game and Madden, and I really haven't invested that much and done well in this game. I've also wasted way more stubs this year than ever before on packs. I don't know why. I just do so much on Twitch, open so many packs, because the people demand it. But I gotta show some spinal cord and freak them out so they don't watch me and then they don't force me to pull packs. But overall, I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable, not necessarily towards the bigger collections, not necessarily towards the bigger cards, you know, because I'm missing a couple. It's more these small sets, and then the Takashi, I'm super worried. I ain't got 600K without you know, asking my mom for a credit card to grab that Maddox. Otherwise, I'm just gonna grind for Morgan, I guess. I was not planning on playing BR this season at all because I just don't enjoy the mode, but looks like I gotta get my grind on. Hopefully you guys got your grind on. But that is it for the video. Hope you guys liked it. Please like, subscribe, use code Gutfoxx at Underdog Fantasy. Really helps out. #1 way of supporting this channel. Thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see ya tomorrow.